Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's episode, Death Trap and Burning Green. I said we'd have action coming on both trucks, and we do today. Stay tuned. So to start off, we've got a couple packages here for both trucks. I'll give you a quick little preview. I'm sure a lot of you guys can figure out exactly from this what it is. So you got a small little package here from, obviously, Motion Raceworks. I got another package in this office here from Moran Racing Injectors. So thank you to Mike Moran for helping us out there. We'll go over that in a little bit. But first, we have a complete mess inside the shop. Workbench, the entire floor. We've got all the welder, customer stuff, plasma, cords, snowblower, just all kinds of stuff that I want to get picked up, guys, and get out of the way so that way we can be more efficient, and then we can open up this package that I'm most excited about for Burning Green. Well, I'm nowhere near complete with the shop, but I tell you what, it's 10 times better than what it was. So I'll give you a quick look around. Went ahead and sat our stuff up here that we're going to go over in just a moment. Got a few things that Jason needs to take back with him, including that air compressor, which we replaced on the trailer if you watched the previous episode. Got to get some of this put away. This stuff here needs to go to junk. A few things here need to go to junk. Did not get to a few things here, but back here where we're mainly focused on doing some work, I was kind of screwing out the RC car trying to check that out, but got one of the catch tanks over there. Working on this bench, getting that cleaned off, so we're doing pretty good. Got another catch tank sitting over there on the passenger fender. Jason's on his way over now with some of the last fittings that need welded on. But let's get to the main stuff, guys. All right, so we're here at the table. I got stuff opened up. So first off, thank you to Mike Moran for hooking us up. He actually took care of us, Jason. He cleaned these at no charge. He said, Adam, if there's one thing I ask of you, don't ever leave methanol in them again. So sorry about that, Mike. But got a nice flow chart here so we can see what they're flowing. They all look like they're in 1-2%. Old O-rings. And everything is nicely packaged, labeled back in there. So everything's good to go there. He asked if we put some stickers on the truck, which I actually went ahead and did that already. So we've got all of these. So those are the big 550 Morans for each injector. And then the next set here is the billet atomizer 160s. Didn't get a flow chart, but I guess they fully rebuild these. I guess I didn't realize that's what was going to happen with them, but I thought they were going to be cleaned and tested. I don't know. I guess I didn't ask before I sent them off, but it cost me a little more than I thought to do these, but they're good to go. And then this one I'm the most excited about. So thank you to Garrett and Motion Raceworks for helping us out with this. Got a couple banners here, so we'll put those on the truck to help with the advertising for Motion Raceworks. And if you can see here, you probably know what's in the box, but check this out. Nicely packaged. So these are the LS billet valve covers, but these are the race series where they've already got machined into the valve cover for the burn down tubes. Normally, if you get their billet ones, you got to cut this out yourself, or if you wanted to add the burn down tubes to your factory ones, but we already got them in there. So brand new gaskets, stainless steel hardware, all included. And if you get the race version, it comes with these, and you can choose -12, I think 16, or the slip-on tube one. So basically push your two pins in and then pull that out. Quick release. So when it's on the valve cover, it'll be easier, but yeah, look at how easy that is. Dum-dums for Jason, so he's got something to suck on while he's working. And a nice Motion Raceworks sticker. So also went ahead and picked up a brand new drill press over there because kind of burnt the last one up. So Jason, you know, I think our viewers know what we like. Harbor Freight, baby. So we got the 2-year warranty on this bad boy in case I burn this one up like the last one. So nice 13-inch. It's going to be a stand-up one this time instead of a countertop. And then we'll head to the back here and we'll show you what we got for the catch tanks for the valve covers to go to. All right, so we got our 2 tanks here. Jesus, don't look too close at the welds. Well, at least look at this one here. I had a good run going for a little bit. There and here.
Gee, did Ty do that?
Yeah, oh, right here. He came and he tried showing me what to do for a second. Then I tried welding. All right, so this is the one for Burning Green. This is going to be a split tank. That's why there's a seam down it. This is our oil section. So we've got a breather here. What did I do with that? Okay, so right here. So we've got a breather for this one. So that tank can vent off. And that is supposed to fit on there. Well, it's got that on there. Why don't that fit, Jason?
It's tight.
There we go. And then, what else are we putting on this? So we got a drill hole, put a drain for this. This is the coolant side. And then we also got on the top here, got to put a cap, which we have here. We'll have to clean off the anodizing. And then that should be it for this tank. This one is for death trap. Got to do the same thing with a piece of 1.5" tubing on the top with another breather and a cap on this one just so we can check it, and a drain on this one. So got all that stuff here. Drill some holes, weld on some, oh, are we missing some of these? Oh, I guess we got to also put these on there. These are going to go for the, so these ones, -12, will go for the burn down tubes on burning green on the front, just because I don't know if we really got enough room up here. Maybe we'll look at that. If this guy would have put this breather over here, we probably could have put them both on top, but I don't know who that guy was. But all right, well, we'll get all this stuff welded up, put them in the truck, and we'll show you what they look like when they're done. All right, well, Jason's been busy TIG welding over here. Yeah, we can't give him too much credit. All right, this is the tank for death trap, so we went ahead and got the, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Inspection plug, I guess, because we're not going to fill anything in there. This is for the breather for that. And then I've got a drain on this one. All we need is our 2 bungs on here, the -12. We were short one of these, and I don't like this Red Horse style with the hex head on it, so we're going to get 2 of the ICT ones. And then Jason went ahead and got Burning Green's tank all mounted up. And this one's done, good to go. So that's what's going to be. Again, coolant side here. This is for the oil. Basically, we just put these on there just so we could check them. There is drains on both of these in the bottom, and this fitting here, we'll put a 90-degree or something, and the radiator hose will come around the back side and hook into there for the overflow. And then got the valve covers on. Those things look awesome. Went ahead, probably put them on backwards from what most people do, because usually burn down tubes either, you know, go to the box, or, you know, box in the trunk or whatever, or like pulling truck guys will dump them on the ground. But we're going to run them, flip them over, run this one up here to this side, and then this one obviously will go straight over to the driver's side. So Jason's got both of those on there. They look good. So, oh, you did go with a 90? So 90 over here. We got to make sure we stay back behind all this belt and stuff here, obviously. So looks good. What do you think? Pretty exciting stuff. I know, real exciting. But that is all drilled for death trap. So I'll get those fittings from ICT. Should have those here, I don't know, hopefully early next week. But I think we're going to paint the boxes black, so I'll sand them down just to give a little contrast to everything, because we got to cover the welds up somehow, and black hopefully will hide it. So yeah. All right, so the next I got to put injectors in death trap, and then we're going to flip these valve covers around. And like I said, we're missing those 2 fittings, so we'll wait till those show up, but we can at least get them flipped around. Injectors back in there. And then Jason did bring the porta power, so we can see. Maybe we can push some of that out back there. All right, so we're back in the shop next day here. And, you know, obviously one of these issues we're going to have, if you run these valve covers, which are, again, the race valve covers with these burn down tubes already machined, there is no bracket or mounting locations to put coil brackets up here, because they're not going to fit with those burn down tubes. So I went ahead and purchased an extension harness from ICT Billet. Make these really nice extension harnesses that'll plug in to the main and eliminate all of this old cruddy stuff here off the coil packs. Plus this has all the clips and everything integrated in, so that'll all be gone. So I got 2 of those. Not the cheapest little devils, but you know what? They are very high quality. Went ahead and got an ICT Billet remote coil bracket kit. So this is for our square coils, which are over there. We're going to continue to run those. Holly, we could use a set of nice coils. That would be great. And then also, because we're running a mid plate and a front motor plate, we can utilize this ICT Billet coil relocation mount kit, which goes right to the factory motor mount location and very nicely laid out. I believe it tells you, yeah, right here. So number 1, I think we're the 581. I think that's what those coils are called. So we'll mount these in the number 1 spot. So I'm going to go ahead and get all those coils off, get them all put up here with all these spacers and everything else, and get a bolt on here, and then make sure we have room. It's going to be a little bit tight. I don't know if it's guaranteed to work with these speed engineering headers, But you know what? We're going to find out. Well, two things. One, as I'm going along, the instructions are obviously very clear that they provide for everything, which is awesome. So getting these all bolted up. And secondly, just got done watching Garrett's video, Cletus's video in Bristol, and boy, their track prep was complete crap. I bet he wishes what I had on my floor here. I can't even get my floor off the concrete. Brake clean with a sealed floor. Not a good idea. Yeah, definitely a little better prep than Bristol. Well, kind of as suspected here, the mounting plate to go up onto the block is no bueno. That header tube is way too close. I could get the plate in there, but I could not get the coil bracket set up. So what I think I'm going to do, I already took it off of the plate here. We got plenty of time, guys. You know, all three vehicles are running, so I took them off. I'm thinking about putting it somewhere else, so I'll let the truck down here in a minute, show you that. But first, I need to loosen the exhaust. Well, I can show you right here. Back side of the mid plate. So let me grab the coil pack here and show you. Problem is, the reason why I say it's going to cause more work. Oh. Yeah, kind of hard to get a shot of it with my hand in the way, but yeah, just like so. But if you can imagine, firewall, mid plate, yeah, not much room to drill holes to mount this thing. I'm going to do a little more digging to make sure I don't have a small radial 90-degree drill, and maybe you can get them in there and get 3 bolts and do a coil. Otherwise, I'm going to pull the motor. And when I say pull the motor, I mean we're going to pull the motor ahead. Radiator's got to come out because it's leaking. I forgot to mention that. So we do have a little bit of work to do. But yeah, I'm going to unhook the exhaust now. Probably take the headers off and get that ready to go, because I think that's what my plan's going to be. So let's do that next. Oh, and got a fresh looking tank here. Went ahead and scuffed it all up, shot it with some primer, and then shot it with some black paint. So let that dry, hopefully cure really good. I think spray paint technically takes like a week to dry to be fully cured. I mean, obviously they dry within 15-20 minutes of the touch, but they definitely chip very easily if you do not let them cure for almost a week, I think a can says. All right, well, let's get to the bigger project. Well, all these efforts just to try and do something right. Got the mid plate out, but boy, what a pain in the ass that was. Got the forklift over here, took all the motor mount bolts out through the mid plate and front plate. Used the forklift, lifted it up, had the headers off, obviously, like I said before. Got it pulled far enough forward, and of course, we've got extended dowel pins in here, so this thing had to be pulled ahead quite a ways, and the bolt through the crank just touched the radiator support, but we got it. So now time to trim this side somewhere. Oh, I made a mark. You can see where obviously the mount was. We're going to trim that right side so all the haters can quit commenting and saying it looks stupid with that. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't trim it any more than that, because with us mounting these on there now, it's a great reason to have a mid plate that you do not cut down and hack up. All right, let's get to it. Well, Jason ended up over at the shop to help put this back in because it was a pain in the ass to get out. He was so kind to bring me that 1/4 tap for this plate here for these, where's that paper at? It doesn't make a difference. What were they? Oh, back here.
You threw it over here.
1/4 bolt for these nice M6 bolts. Oh, well, they threaded in there perfect. So I think the only thing we got to do, this is the back side, obviously. The only thing we got to do now is just trim off the excess of at least the inside two, but we want it to look professional. So we're going to trim off all 4, well, all 8, because you're going to see this on the front side, and then we're ready to bolt it back in. Well, after a little finagling around, Jason and I got it put back in, and she looks good. So nice, mounted up. The only thing is Adam, a little pet peeve, you know, trying to make things look nice. The coil sticks out just a little bit. And I had extra motor plate on this side because it actually goes on top of the frame. I could have tucked that in there and made it look more like this side where it doesn't hang out. But Jason says it looks good.
Good enough for who it's for.
Good enough for the women he goes out with.
Yep.
That's too good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next, I think gonna be Death Trap. So we got the injectors in, like I showed earlier there. So both to thanks to Moran for those, like I said, and Jack at Billet Atomizer. And then fuel filters come Tuesday. So we'll start on that one for the next episode and wrap this one up as well. And I think we should be good to go. Jason, Camaro,
What about it?
is it good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really needs to clean his injectors after hearing how bad mine were, but oh well.
That'll be fine.
They'll be fine, Jason says. So, all right, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and thanks again.